Hello, my name's Simon Crafar. We're at Algarve International Circuit and we're in the Pramac garage with the championship leader, Johan Zarco, his machines. And it's this week, Tech Talk is about Swingarms. Okay, Swingarm, because in the championship now, there's aluminium or carbon fiber Swingarms. And I want to explain a little bit about them because you might have seen in the last race, Rossi and his teammate Frankie playing with the aluminium and carbon fiber Swingarms. So I thought I'd run through, done a bit of digging for you, run through the pros and cons of each. For example, aluminium Swingarms have been around longer. I think there's probably more development time with them, especially with the Japanese. First time I saw carbon fiber, I believe it was about 95 or 96 on the 250 Aprilia with Gigi. No? And it's probably no coincidence that Ducati, where Gigi is, was the first MotoGP machines to run permanently with a carbon fiber swingarm. And it slowly come through the paddock. Honda now run one, KTM run one, Aprilia run one, first time this year. And then, they're fixing Jorge Martin's bike, I think. And Yamaha have a choice, you know, they've got carbon fiber and aluminium. Suzuki run the aluminium. And let's run through positives and negatives. So aluminium cost is much lower. I've been told astronomically lower, less hours to build it. Then when it crashes, not such a problem finding cracks. You can see it clearly, you can repair it, weld it, brace it, straighten it. It's a bit more robust, you know. Then again, the problem with the aluminium is weight. I've been told up to 1 kilo more with an aluminium swing arm, and that's unsprung weight, you know, which is really important. Helps that wheel follow, you know, the suspension follow the bumps if it's lighter. And then finally, swing arms have to be really strong because 300 horsepower opening a bunch of torque, that chain pulling, it has to be strong enough to handle that and not crumple. Also over jumps and bumps here at Algarve, Portimao, there's lots of that. It's got to be strong, you know, so the suspension works. But riders report when you get on the side that the swing arm has to be weak enough, like soft enough, this way, just like front forks need to be in the triple clamps to follow, because the bumps are going this way, suspension's working this way when they're leant over at 60 degrees. So just like front forks, the swing arm has to follow a little bit the contours of the road, be a bit flexible, and that helps keep that edge grip. Riders report that they've got more edge grip and less, you know, quickly letting go with a more flexible swing arm. And the problem with the aluminium, if they make it thin enough to be soft, follow those contours, they get cracks, you know, like a beer can gets super thin. And the carbon fiber, let's speak about that, much more expensive. The problem is when you crash with them, they can't see the cracks, you know. They say if they've got any doubt if it's had an impact, it's in the bin. Oh, and that's a really expensive part. But they said, the experienced guys with carbon fiber said they can hit their goals, meaning the numbers of stiffness in the different directions, more easily by laying the carbon fiber mat a different way, and don't have to make the swing arm bigger or smaller to do it. They can be super strong vertically, you know, super strong, doesn't crush all that 300 horsepower, but when you get on its side, it can be softer than they can reach with the aluminium and follow those contours on the road. Then finally, temperature. You know, it's a really hot engine, the chassis around it, and aluminium conducts heat. And they said there's a smaller working window of the aluminium, you know, temperature-wise, because it conducts heat, and the type of material is where carbon fiber can handle a bigger heat difference without affecting its performance. So, look guys, there's all these different things, but the championship in the end last year was won by the Suzuki, you know, and it's probably the most famous machine for managing tyre life, you know, over the race. So I get a feeling that each manufacturer has more experience with different materials and can hit the the goal, you know, the right stiffness with the material they know best. So anyway, I hope you liked Tech Talk, and we'll see you at Jerez for the next one.